Whoops, I forgot to set everything up. Whoops, forgot to set everything up. I just went live. So, hey, sorry. I had to decompress because we had a meltdown this morning. I didn't, my kid did. So, I had to take some time to unwind, and that's what I was doing. So, without further ado, let's get this show started. Hold on, we're right here. Boom. Still uploading the intro video, so give me a second and we'll get that going. There we go. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Sorry for being late. Junior over there had a meltdown this morning. Woke up and chose violence. I was God. I'm already gonna start off like this. But yeah, he woke up like very like aggressive. I understand he had hives. He had broke out in the hives yesterday. We took him to the clinic. He doesn't have strep. It wasn't. They don't know exactly what it is. It isn't an infection, but he's going through it. So he's kind of like this morning. He woke up and he was kind of clear. He had a few little spots, but yeah, he was just upset. He was just angry this morning. He started crying and just making a big old fit. So I was like, oh, dude. But I woke up super pumped because it's episode 16. I've been talking about whenever you start getting doing something for 21 days straight, you start getting momentum, and it's around days 14, 15, and 16 where you really start like showing it. And I think I'm liking this. I'm liking my show now because now I mean, thanks JR for like checking in so early. Like, I'm sorry I'm late. Look at that. I checked in at like it said 8:04. He was already waiting. So yeah, I think normally this is where I would shut down and just kind of feel like loath and like that kind of that feel of like just depression of like, damn, that sucks. Like, what did I do wrong, or why is my kid like? And I'm at the point now where, like, kids are kids, and people they need to figure their own things out. So all right, I'm like, kids are kids. They need to figure their own things out too. So I don't know why he's upset. He was chill on the walk to school, so he's good there. But I'm like, I'm gonna let it go and just say it was just a it's just him being six. But man, it sucked. I was ready. I was like, yeah, let's do this day. This episode's gonna be good. I have a lot to talk about, and just kind of like what's going on. But I think the fact that every day that I'm going on and doing the streaming and just having just an audience now, or just having just myself to be like, hey, it's 8 o'clock. I woke up at 6 again today. I have to rest. This AOB I got right now is it's very very exhausting, and even like yesterday, I was like my third day in a row. Just like I'm like, oh, I have an hour to myself, and I'll just take a nap. I'll just sleep because I'm just exhausted. I'm tired, so I need to like still pace it. And also this morning I spent a little time with the missus because she was I didn't see her really yesterday. So I spent a little bit extra time with her just hanging out. I didn't really we didn't talk about it, like his meltdown. I was kind of like, whatever. But I spent a little bit of time with her because I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow, and then I'll be back in the morning. But it's gonna be a convention, so I'm trying to do the find time for the streaming and find time for doing this because I don't really want to take everybody with me, and I did want to take a break, but I don't want to lose momentum because it is helping me do other things. It is helping me for like even like tonight. Tonight we're doing they're doing a a catch up 1 year later of the movie I was in, Critters, like all you can eat. I don't know if I have it up anymore, but I was in the movie last year. It's a short film. Yeah, this one right here. This movie, Critters All You Can Eat, and it was a short film shot by Robbie Lopez. It was really cool. I liked it. I thought it was a great experience. If you don't know anything about Critters, it's just a sci-fi movie from the '80s, and it's just about these, I guess, these aliens that crash on Earth that are like super advanced. That they're little balls of spikes of fur that turn into spikes. It's kind of a silly movie. Think I guess think it's like in the same sleeve as like Muppet Jim Henson's, but meets like I don't know. So it's like a goofy movie, like not, yeah, I guess yeah, goofy movie, but it's just kind of cool. But we were I played Mitch. I give the guy a whole yeah like basically this character. I play Mitch Garcia, and I gave him a last name. Robbie didn't give him a last name. I did. But we're doing a let's catch up because we're in a group message or an IG, and I just said like, hey, I'm gonna talk this into existence. I want this. I want to make a feature out of this. I want to make a movie out of this. So let's do it. So I mean, it'd be filmed in Kansas City, and that's where I was last year. It's pretty city. Their downtown was nice. Um, but I was there for about 2 days, 3 days, and then we also saw like Corey Feldman on Sunday. It was just totally random. But what do you call it? No, I just want to do that movie. Like I would like to be in that movie again and kind of start throwing ideas because Robbie he can shoot real fast. He's shooting another movie. it's called it's called Zombie Sluts. He's filming in September. I could be a part of that one, but I don't know. We'll see. What do y'all think? I'll leave it to y'all. I was thinking I should do it, but we'll see. But I'd have one of it'd be the role would be like it's like a one scene. It would be like a cop scene where you play a cop, like an actual cop, and you have like a heroic scene. That's all I know. But even if that's still available, I don't know. But no, I was thinking about that one. I was like, oh, I want to do more movies too. So I don't mind being in other people's movies, but I have enough. Oh, I have segue, but yeah, I don't mind being in other people's movies. So it's just kind of like just having time to figure out what to do, how to do it, make sure I'm true to the character, and try to get them down as much as possible. This show is actually it's been helping me a lot with my acting too, because the way I've just been thinking about things, the way things I've been breaking things down. A lot with my acting, it's like I'm like because I'm putting it together like directing my writing part of my brain, and this show has been helping me just kind of like consistently. We're showing up every day, a little bit late, sometimes, but 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock consistently, and figuring out why are the things that are showing up late for. My son having a meltdown. That's like I didn't see that coming, but it happens. But it's like it's teaching me, like he's not gonna break me because when I'm on set, I'm not gonna let somebody break me. But this is good practice. So he's just kind of like it's crazy. It's like you're fighting yourself. Like it's like a mirror match. Like you're going and battling yourself. But yeah. So let me get my notes up real quick. All right. Yeah. So I was talking about the show. Yeah, we're bringing it to life. We're on a journey, right? So we're doing a hero's journey. Let's talk about what a hero's journey is real quick because I want everybody to know that. I want everybody to be on the same page, and we know exactly. We're just gonna take it from a Google search. So hero's journey. Let's see if this is the right. Let's see. This is okay. All right, here we go. It says here, according to Grammarly, what are the steps of the hero's journey? Some common elements of the hero's journey include the call to adventure, refusal of the call, meeting the mentor, crossing the threshold, test allies and enemies, the approach, the ordeal, the reward, the road back, the resurrection, the return, and the freedom to live. I think I'm doing all of those at once. I think that's what we're doing. I think this is all of this going. So you even have like illustrations here, like this is when you start writing and you go into like creative writing or you do there's always like what do you want to do, sci-fi, do you want to do do you want to do fantasy, do you want to do thrillers, do you want to do suspense, you start getting those genres and those themes, and then you start figuring out how do I want to make it. This is the wheel, this is the wheel that you put the things in. So like this show is basically a hero's journey of how we're gonna get from one place to the next. Maybe it takes 21 days, maybe it takes more, but we'll figure something out. It's molding. It's a organic show. It can do whatever it wants because I can do it on the spot if we have to. I would like to get it more of its own like form, so we know what we're going here and we're looking towards. But we're doing here. We're cleaning up a lot of me because I have the studio cleaned up. Or the shed. I have it cleaned up, and then my next thing, the warehouse, my garage, is to start getting that cleaned down. That's fully maxed out, so we can walk in it now. But I have It's like when we did the renovation for the kitchen. What we ended up like even that's Murphy's Law. They shipped us like the wrong parts. We couldn't even finish our kitchen renovation because we got the wrong pieces. So I mean, even the like the tag, the IKEA tag. Yes, IKEA. It has the what do you call it? The number right, but the inside the box doesn't match. So it's like it says this is a the tag says it's 4x4, but then you open the box, it's like, oh, this is a 2x2. So the pieces are even smaller. So we did install the sink anyways. Like I wanted a big sink. We got this half sink. So I was like, whatever. Like so a few of the items were wrong. So can't find. It is hard. Like it is hard to find good help these days, or just how to work these days. So this is what I've also trying to do with this show. Also, I want to start focusing on my CJRobles.com, my resume, because according to my LinkedIn, I'm starting to get people are looking at my profile. So if that's getting traction and people are looking at that, then that means I need to show a better foot forward because this is going to be out there. And also, I want them to know what I'm doing. So I need to spend some time with that, and hopefully by next week we can do it because this is the beginning of week 3. This is our final week that we're doing 21 days. Yo, Kevin's here. What's up, Kevin? Jared's here. The gang's here, guys. So, Kev, we're all doing the hero's journey with this. So, we'll just kind of D&D this Dungeons and Dragons, figure out what we're doing. But I'm hyping up. I'm hyping up for this weekend because what do you call it? We'll have our first adventure, our first quest is going to be at Texas Frightmare. So I'll be there interviewing people. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get into the see if I can get to interview some people, get some Q&As going there. I want to see what's going out there with the horror community. I want to know where we're going to be at next year. What are people looking forward to? I don't even know what's going on with Chucky. I just recently saw. I think he still has a family. I don't even know. Is Chucky paying child support? Like is he on alimony? Like I'm like, okay, what's going on? How far are we going with this? So I kind of want to know what the fresh blood is going to be. I kind of want to know what we got going on. So I'll be looking at stuff and see what's going out there. I want to have fun with this. So this is a great weekend. I'll be in Irvine, so you'll be able to spot me there. I know I'll definitely wear my Manic Monday shirt one night, but I don't know. I might wear something else, but I'm only going to be there. What do you call it? More for I usually go for the celebrities, and there's a lot that I want to meet. The Scream team is killing it. They're killing it. But I'm gonna try to go more for we get content for the video store for My Manic Movies home video. I did a few things this morning. I remember you talking about basketball and having a good attitude. I kept reminding myself to keep one. It mostly worked. Yeah, dude. Remember, your attitude's got to be good. Like you got to have that. You got to have that grind, that grit, but also too, you got to look at it. There's a reality there. I live my life off stories, either they're movies, poems, songs, conversations, other people's gains and tragedies. But I'll say that, yeah, you got to have a good attitude because even you don't even have to like be like I'm happy. I'm not. You just got to be like I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not gonna put this down. I'm not gonna put you down. I got nothing. I'm just gonna stay quiet. And then through that, your attitude builds, and you're like, oh, because when you also sometimes you like I do stuff that it's like supposed to be fun and good, and I have like a bad attitude because somebody really went out their way to like try to upset me, and I'm like at this point I'm like I don't care. It's like we're too old. Like what do I care about? So if you're still doing that, that's a problem for you, and that's an issue on your part. But for me, I don't care, and then I want to have a good attitude towards things, only because, man, like this spinning rock or this thin crust flat crust we live on, depending on what you believe, it rotates and moves, and it's gonna move without you. So I'd rather have a better attitude and be better suited to like just But also basketball is great because if you shoot hoops or like you do something with like a goal like that, I like it like where it's like I'll shoot like my right hand was hurting the other day when I was playing with my brother, and I had to warm it up. So I was like, all right, so I just started shooting my left again. I could shoot my left. So I started shooting my left again, and I realized, oh yeah, I forgot. I like to dribble more with my left to shoot my left. So let's just focus on all left today. So just changed my attitude. It was hurting, but then after a while, like after I warmed it up, like okay, then I could shoot. But then I got gassed. Man, that was crazy. I haven't been running. I haven't been doing exercise because I just been. I'm like, where's the time? It's like, all right. Even like today, I go. I would have loved to wake up at 5 to go for a run, and then be better suited for a show at 6 a.m. or have everything ready. And it's just more like, no, let's take it slower. We're still on this season one, so let's take it slow. Let's move it a bit. But I am going to start incorporating running. But I also need. I'm also wanted, like I said, I wanted to work on applying for those jobs, but I need to have that. There's a but. I need to have my website. So I need to take time today to just kind of just put something in the front, like the JDF interview. Put the last things I've been on. I've been in movies. I was in 5 movies last year. So put that I'm doing that, but also just more for content creating. And then that's why for this weekend, I'll try to bring more for content creating over the event, so I can bring more people. I wanted to be a vendor there, but I got in too late. So, but I didn't have this idea. But now we're creating it. So now we're doing it. So now that we're doing this, we have something to show them and be like, hey, look, we got a video store. We got people. We got movies. We got good things. We got pop culture. We got what do you call it? Oh, by the way, the videos, the memes are trying to. I guess the algorithm was talking about the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar. Apparently, uh, Kendrick Lamar's winning the beef battle. I think according to the memes, but there's some. I don't know. It's like they're going. I'm like, man, this is insane. I see it. I see the interest. I see it. I didn't have time for that. I was trying to like watch that too, and I was like, oh, but it's fine. The podcast we did yesterday, it was it's not my voice is not coming out very well, and I was trying to fix it. I thought I had fixed it because on this one I'm shooting with a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface. That's a lot, right? But what this is just to help me have more of an audio, and this helps me control like my volume, my basses, my gains, so it comes in more crisp and clear. If I want to have, I could easily do 2 people with this. We could easily have a 2-person conversation. But if I wanted to do for 3 people for a podcast, I could do this. But I'm having issues with my recording my voice, and I can't even hear it. So I think last night I was able to get my voice recorded, but I couldn't hear it. Like I couldn't hear. Like it's weird. Like when they're talking, you hear each other. With the third one, I'm coming in, and I don't know. Like I don't know if you can tell when I'm done or going. So I'm trying to figure that out. But podcasting, I'm liking it. I can be in this world. If it's like, would I rather be doing my current job or be doing podcasting? Oh, definitely podcasting, definitely streaming. It's like, but what can we bring? What kind of content can we do? Like I keep telling JR, like he did say that I am motivating, so I would like to be more. I mean, I do listen to motivational speakers, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, not Jim Rohn, but Jim Rohn. He's got a talk show. He used to on ESPN. But like people like that, Eric Thomas, ¿cómo se llama? I mean, even Tim Robbins is good to listen to. But also listen to who's the other ones? I've been Greg Platt, R.I.P. He's good. Who else? You just gotta like. I like listening to motivational things. I grew up very, like I said, very. I felt like I was in this little toxic bubble, just being always put down and always being like negative. So I was just kind of like, I'm gonna be the opposite. And then somewhere in my 20s, when I lost myself, I was like, all right, how do I figure this out? And it just was real simple. I was like, well, if I was always told something bad, let's start feeding something good. Let's see what happens. Like 14 years later, it's like, oh crap, I have all this energy and all this things to talk about if you need it. But sometimes people don't want to hear that. Even my stand up. So I'm leaning more into it because in my stand up, you don't really want to have a guy that's doing well on stage like preaching to you. You want somebody that's low. But I'm like, well, I'm kind of going circles and stuff. So you're catching me at a different time. But I was down here at one point, and I'm working my way up. So my progress is usually like this. I don't have like any of this. Like my energy goes like that, but like my progress in life, I kind of just do this. It just moves real slow. It's a gradual, low investment, but with returns and some gains here that we have impressed. But that being said, like I would like to kind of start doing some edits on videos with what do you call it, with YouTube. This show is really helping me out a lot about myself, though. Y'all, even you, Jared, like kind of talking to me and coming in, and then Kevin and everybody showing support. Like it's really been like, all right, what can I do? What can I do? I do think about it now, and I'm like, I was never like that before with the other shows. But My Manic Mondays has been more like I'm in the moment. What are we doing in the moment? Excuse me. And side by side, It's just I was a little more of a character, more of a slapstick character, or like yesterday, screwball character, and having a good time on the show. But I think what happened to me too is David Lee Madison has the show End of the Night. Go show him a little fan art here. He has this show. I don't know if they're I actually don't even know if they're doing it anymore, but I think they might be doing it randomly. But he has this show, and this show got me going to like kind of like be interested in these kind of things, these kind of journeys, these interesting people. And David Lee Madison's interesting. He's a filmmaker. He's also a collector. And then Scott Schiaffo was my boy, right? So he brought me to him, and I learned how to like kind of talk through them. And right now on the Wait This Didn't Kill Me podcast we're doing with Ty Gwynn, the top part where it says David Lee Madison, that's gonna say Ty Gwynn. At the bottom it says co-host Scott Schiaffo. I'm the Scott Schiaffo in that show. So I've seen enough where I'm like, okay, I know how to do my part. I'm not the main headliner, and I'm not the main guest. I'm a mid, and I'm just supposed to keep flair and keep conversation going, and bring something interesting, maybe bring something a little bit topical, but for the most part, just kind of keep it cool. And you learn that. It was a weird beef, honestly. Drake got bested by Kendrick Lamar, but to be honest, you didn't miss much. The biggest thing that happened was Kendrick, and it said Drake was pedo, and the memes didn't stop. Ah, okay, okay. Pedo. Oh, pedo. Yeah. So that was the one that got me. There's a DC one where that Drake shows up all badass like the Green Lantern when he fights Darkseid, and he's like, yeah, yeah, and then he goes up to Kendrick, and then Kendrick just says pedo, and then he just gets beat up by everybody. I don't know if y'all seen that one, but that's why I was like, oh, this is where it went that way. So that was another reason why I kind of was like, it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like when you get so big so far, like you got to watch out every angle of you. We're looking for just an upgrade here. We're not trying to be a superstar. We're not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I don't like any of that. I like acting, like making movies. I like listening to an audience, listening to a crowd. What do we want to listen to? What do we want to make? What do the people want? Let's be the people's champ. And that way I have writers. I don't even have to write. I don't even have to write it. I can produce everything. I have writers, actors. I got locations. I have film people. I'm meeting more and more. All I need is support, and then I'll make the things y'all want to make. That's how it works kind of with me these days. I've learned to work to be the certain positions and everything, but I need targets. I need something. This has helped me out. I've been trying to make a meme that says like in 1924, a guy sitting in his shed talking to himself would be considered crazy, but in 2024, it's the new rave. But thanks for the update. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, Kendrick, I'm leaning Kendrick. I'm doing that. I'm gonna listen a little bit more. You got me. I'm gonna put that in the old Spotify. Made me watch the older videos and appreciate hip hop more. Yeah, dude. Hip hop, yeah, it's in my blood. I grew up watching a lot of that. Like 106 in Park, BET. A lot of my original stand-up comedians were from Def Jam, so that got me going. A lot of that kind of just culture. I love it. It's cool. I like the internet's brutal though. I think there is that honesty in the internet that gets masked by the stupidity. But I think like it's crazy how when you think something and then somebody writes something and you're like, oh, cool, somebody let me just like that, or I don't have to write it. It's insane how like parallel thinking we have. It's been kind of dead this last year. Yeah, hip hop. Also, Drake supposedly has hit an 11-year-old daughter. Weird. Thank you, thank you. Keep bringing it, man. I like hearing this. Wow, man, Drake. Pack forever. Hell yeah. That's right, Kevin. Pack you up in here. Drop a line. So, like I said, going to the convention this weekend. Gonna try to do more, find out more where we're going with the horror movies. Like I love B movies. Bruce Campbell's a big influence on me. So if I could be in any movies that I could pick, I'd be more like the Bruce Campbell role. Like I do like the Ash Williams a lot. Been trying to write this like isolation movie, but it's everything I've been writing lately because I guess I've been in so many environments. It keeps breaking off into like not a multiverse, but more like oh, I can't even think of the word right now. When you it's like three stories in one. Not I'm saying the word parody. It's not parody. It's what's the word I'm thinking of? The one where yeah, it's like kind of like they're all a bunch of stories of one movie. I gotta look it up, but that's what I'm kind of been writing a lot. So I've been writing an isolation movie. It's basically a trabajador, a worker, gets left on a job site, and eerie things start happening to him while he's there. So I was trying to write that and really ramp in on that story, but a lot of other things are breaking off to it, and it's kind of connecting other things. So I was like, why don't I just keep going with this route? So the thing is, I want to write a creature feature too. So this is what I'm trying to knock a few. Corman just passed away, but apparently I didn't even know that. I saw like that's how far I've been disconnected. Because like once I leave here, like it's boom. Oh, and also, man, that Tuesday shift really kicked the crap out of me. My leg is hurting, so I'm about to just head dive into this full force because I have to, not because I'm feeling like, oh, I think no, like this job is taking. It's like I'm can't eat candy anymore. As soon as I eat candy, like I get inflammation, like right in certain parts of my body because this job's it's not a healthy job to like lift heavy things all day. It's I think on all these jobs should be automated at best because I mean you just really need to put it on a forklift, put it on a pallet. We're already shopping in warehouses anyways. People don't really need to like have 11 different types of the same brand, you know. It's just I don't know, it's crazy how we're doing things these days business wise. You know, they lock up laundry detergent at Walmart. They put the glass. You have to ask. Even the Legos. God, we were at Walmart the other day because we were like, well, let's go. We could order it online, or you can go get my kids some Legos. So they want to go get Legos, so I went with them, and we had to wait to get the keys. I mean, I was able to like do massive shopping items and then come back. It took like 25 minutes for somebody to come unlock it, and I was like, whoa, where are we at? The future is getting goofy. But yeah, let's say so as that like I'm saying like because of all this stuff is leading to show and tell in the portion of the show. So I do have some shows I'm going to be a part of. I'm doing a show next Friday. I already have I got Nate and Addie Archer are back on the team, and we're doing did I delete it? No, it's right here. Electrónico Fantástico Spanglish en Vivo. Video, sketch, stand up, and improv comedy. I got to write the comedy part. Friday, May 24th, 7 p.m. Tickets at Fallout Comedy ATX or falloutcomedy.com. If you guys want me to stream it, you want to buy a ticket, you still want to watch it, just let me know. I'll stream it from the booth. I got access to the booth. But yeah, we're doing the show. So CJ Robles presents. This has actually been helping me out with my culture as well and been understanding a little bit who I am. Because stand-up is kind of funny. It's kind of goofy in the sense that like image is a big deal. I never really cared about how I looked, the image. I do care like how I look like, physically, and I want to be in shape and whatnot. But I never cared how like you know. I guess I'm basically trying to say I'm the dumbass, and I feel it's okay to do dumbass things, but something you learn, you know. But stream it. All right, I'll stream it. We'll figure this out. Um, it's gonna be at 7 p.m. and there is cussing, so I don't know how we'll figure that out. I'll talk to the theater and see how we can do it. What, dude? If yeah, I'll put it on there. Y'all want to watch it? I need to cut down I have the first show, so I need to kind of cut it down and put some clips. See, I need to do ads for that, and that needs to be done today. I'm making the business cards today, so I'm gonna go get those printed out. I took off tomorrow and Saturday because I have to, but so tomorrow I only have a 3-hour drive, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time getting all the things I needed out done today to get like printed out, so I can have flyers or business cards just to hand out, just to let them know the video store's coming. June 1st, we're launching it. We're launching the video store June 1st. I'm saying it. I'm gonna have the website up and running, and then from there we'll figure out sections and figure out how we'll do this. We'll put this together. Everybody here will help me out, and we'll figure out how the layout will be. So that way, when people go to the video store, they'll know that hey, this is science fiction. This is these are the fan made films. These are the YouTube videos we've been watching. This is I'm getting more. You guys are keeping me up to date with things too. But yeah, I'll stream it. We'll figure it out. I'll see how with the old because also too the audio is gonna pick up from the phone, so I have to figure out a way to do the audio where it sounds good. And then I gotta reach out to them. I need to get two stand-ups, two comics. Ooh, I have two in mind, and I haven't reached out to them yet, but I'll do it right now when I get off this, and we'll go. We'll start getting our show built. And this is what I also like doing these shows because not only can I can make a profit, turn a dollar, but I'm showing all the things that I've learned and putting them together and learning how to, the hosting part. I never thought I was gonna be hosting a show, but I'm hosting a show here, so I have to show more of the movement and body language on stage, so I don't come out here and like I hear I'm just like, "Hi, I'm talking. This is me talking." Blah 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 blah. But on stage, I can't just be out there. And even if you have a stand, even if you have the mic in front of you, you can't just be standing there like. But I don't know. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. We'll see. Honestly, we're getting excited. You guys getting me pumped. You want me to stream it? I'll stream it. We'll see with the audio thing. I got to figure out the audio. Figure out how to get it where we can at least hear it. Where here's like at least something. Because also too, you're going to be dealing with. I can't really have like flat audio because you're going to be dealing with um, performer, audience, echoes, and then my videos. I gotta tone them down. I have to shoot the videos. Oh, it's another thing. We got videos we got to make. I have actors now, so shooting isn't hard. It's not hard at all. It's just thinking this is not hard at all for me now. I can literally watch. I haven't even. I'm being honest. I haven't even started. On I have 2 sketch videos I do. So what the show is basically it's. I used to call it the show within the show, but I wanted I spent a lot of time with my grandma. My grandma's a good friend of mine, and she's always talking about her upbringing, and she always wants to do. She wants to make a documentary and she wants to make a movie and she wants to do all this stuff. So I want to help her, while she's still here. I want to tell her story. And as I started just listening to her and more and her, and I know my mom's background and I know my background, and now I know my kid's background, it's like I can't hit them. There's a lot of beating in my family, and I had to stop it with me apparently. So we don't I don't put him down. I'm honest with him. So maybe I might be a little too. Also, I'm finding out my personality. I got to work on this. I might be a little too blunt or a little too straightforward, and sometimes people aren't coming for that for me. They're coming to be unwind or motivated and not really be put down and not feel sad. So I want to do the opposite. So I'm learning. That's why I never became a doctor or I never became in the medical field because trying to physically fix people, I don't know. I don't know if I have that in me. I do now as I got older. When I was younger, for sure, I couldn't do it. But if I can make you feel better or help you inside internally, that's where my goal is. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to help help yourself, because I can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. So I have to teach myself these things. And as you start learning about yourself more, you start being okay, and you'll get there. But even like the characters that I'm playing in my movies I did before. If you go to my YouTube, I have a few movies there that I did my short movies. And even at those, like it's like I was just kind of going through the motions. I wasn't really deep diving into it a little bit. Now I want to deep dive into the stuff. I really want to like just play with it. But a lot of the stuff, I feel like it makes itself. You just got to capture it and you got to be ready. And as a filmmaker, there's no such thing as a problem. There's just unlimited solutions. So we find a problem, we try to fix it. And I think that's got a lot to do with my background, being with the way I was raised, being seen. I always try to fix things and having control. And I think the fact that it's taking me longer too, because I want to have full control, I want to understand things before I dive into them. They're not always going to be great right away, but you put time into them, you grow them, you understand them. Gardening's taught me that. So if anything, it's just start something and just doing it every day. I mean, JDF literally says, take a vitamin pill for just 21 days, and that's a habit you can do. I've been doing vitamins since I started at 21, but I started taking them. I haven't stopped taking vitamins since I was 24. It's just a one a day. So when he said that to me, the first thing I thought was, I already do that. I was already doing something, and I've been doing it for years. Great. So there he is. I'm on it. So this is why this thing kind of excites me now. Day 16, we're already going on. We're moving, and we got 5 days to get to our goal. And if we get to this goal, we'll know that we could look back and reflect and be like, what did we do? All right, how do we go forward this way? All right, let's do it. Did it work for us? No. Did we get any subs? No. Did we get viewers? No. All right, how do we do it again? This is the only time I have. Yeah, figure it out. Let's go. Because these shows, man, I would like to do these shows full time too. These are fun. These are awesome. These are amazing. Because it's like live comedy. You don't ever get to see it again. Even though I record I record all my stuff, but I record some scenes for some people or some of my favorite actors. They're just improvers and they just know how to play a scene. They just know how to get in there. They just, sometimes it's less is more. And I love that. That's what I focus on. If you're as an actor, as improv, for myself, As an actor, less is. I always, because I think of a lot of ideas at once, and I don't want you bring all that energy to the stage. It'll come out all wonky sometimes on me. So what I want to do is I want to focus on keeping it settled. There's bigger actors, better, louder actors than me. So I want to do what you don't expect me to do, and it's keep it calm. And I did. Okay. I'll show you. I gotta show the Spanish act. So I will have something for you tomorrow. I'll have me acting in Spanish from the last Electrónico Fantástico. And I called it the show within the show because what we do is I do a sketch video, and we record it, and then you watch it in the theater and the stage, and then so you watch the scene plays out, and then like time passes, and now we're in real life, and now we're on stage, and we're catching up with the with the characters from the show, from the video. So that's the issue I also have to have, because I have to have at least one person from the video, because anybody can shoot the videos. They got to be available for the show. So I got to have one person for the show and one person for the thing. But also it's my show, so I can just do it myself as well. So and also I do animation. So I would like to just see if I can do a quick animation. But we have time, Ty's always willing to do acting, and I have some voiceover stuff for him. I have a neighbor friend, LJ. You'll be hearing about him because he wants to do he gave me a story for an animated short. So I gotta, like I said, there's tons of content. I'm trying to learn how to get it out. I'm trying to learn how to figure it. And this is what we're doing. So that's why I like this, because day 17, I'll kind of stop thinking about it. You go day 18, 19, day 21. It's like there's some kind of like day 36 there, day 40, where you're kind of like, oh, and I don't even know how I end up breaking the streak. I think something like I do have like a busy schedule, and all of a sudden I'll just be like, oh, I didn't do it today, or I didn't have time, or because even like when I was writing, when I started writing my jokes, I was writing at least one joke a day, or writing what I thought was a joke. And even before I went to bed, I'll just pick up my notepad and be like, one joke a day, one joke a day, and then I'll just do that, and that's how I kind of kept that streak going. So then I just turned that into like, all right, writing every day is something I have to do as a comedian, but I have to go up at least once a day, once a night, for experience. And even Ty, he has Ty has a check this out, JR. I have a buddy that has a stand-up comedy stage in his house, and he throws shows. So the fact that he's still he does this, like he's doing open mics now. Tonight he's doing an open mic, but it's like almost an hour away from my house, so it's a drive to go and come back. Even like last night, we were done at 10 o'clock, and I had to drive all the way back home. So it's like, all right, so we're gonna try to find a time and trying to find more space to kind of keep everything going. But yeah, I've got that show going. The podcast is my buddy. Wait, that didn't kill me. We're gonna air the first episode on the 22nd, so next Wednesday, and then we start the chain for that. So we shot 3 episodes. We got our 4th and 5th guest coming up, so we know we have that coming. He'll be a guest on Fish Tank, so it kind of will be like a little delay on some episodes, but he's gonna check that out. I've never actually seen a whole episode of Fish Tank or a whole series, but I'll probably get into it because he's into it and see what he does, and also to be something for us to talk about. But yeah, I mean, I think I like the fact that the setup for me to do this is so quick. That now I've taught myself, like, hey, you can do a stream like this. You can do a podcast like this. You have enough confidence. Let's go. All right. So now we're applying for jobs at studios. We're applying for jobs that need content creators, creative producers. This is what we're doing. This is at the bare minimum what we're doing. Now, after this weekend, we'll have more content to share. I'll have more content to share with people, and it's gonna be good because, like, watch. Tomorrow is Friday 17, Saturday's 18, Sunday's 19, Monday's 20, and Tuesday's the 21st. So yeah, what do you think? It's gonna come by fast, and then we'll see at that point and be like, all right, where are we at? Where are we going? And that's all we're doing. The store is kind of my priority right now. I need to have that, so I think I will be losing some sleep tonight, and then tomorrow I'll just wake up to the show, and then probably take a nap and then take off. Take like an hour nap and take off, and then because check-in's not till like 3, but yeah, and then I don't eat when I'm there, so it's just like I'm just gonna I'll just eat like a steak, like just do total caveman. Just eat a steak and then just hang out all day. Because once you get inside, you don't want to leave. And then I'm gonna try to take as many fan art as I can. I want to take a lot of photos of people like cosplaying, people in because there's a guy posted in the group in the Texas Frightmare group. He's gonna wear his 2022 Texas Leatherface, and that thing looks so scary and gruesome. I'm like, I need a photo of that. So I would like to be also show my Peter Parker in me, the photographer. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, it's like work. It's just silly to me. Okay. Sorry, this is work. It's weird because I'm in my own little. I have my own boss, my own thing, and so this is the way they put this company together. They have different divisions, and then within those divisions, they have like your area regional manager, or whatever, and then there's sales reps. I'm at the bottom. I'm a merchandiser, so you're just going. I'm supposed to help assist with like the loads and help them relieve stress, which is all. It's a lot. I keep complaining about it because it's true. But they don't. They all have their own managers, so they have to work with each other, but they don't have like the same person like over them. So when they don't get what they want, they start complaining with each other, and I'm in the middle. So it's like that's why I keep receipts. I tell don't call me because these fools will call me and they'll tell me something, do something completely opposite, and you can't hold them accountable because it's a phone call. So I don't answer phone calls. I only with some one of them I do answer because he's very direct and I don't. But the other, but it's funny how they start turning on each other. It's just little bitter stuff. It's work. So I'm learning also too. When we do the video store, there'll be good content to have to do. We do sketch shows, to do sketch videos. We can the interminglings of like corporate America or just jobs and working together. So through this show, it's gonna blossom things. This is what we're doing. We're spending time. We're doing the gardening thing right now. We're making that good soil. Y'all coming over here, give me the love, give me the likes, give me the commenting. It's good soil, and that way we'll be able to produce good content. And also my kid's still in school, so I'm not free as feeble as I want to be. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do the show still, and have him there to like, I gotta kind of give him things to do, and that way he could have accomplishments or something. Also, it's summer, just I don't know. I think kids need to just relax and enjoy the summer and just do whatever. I did summer school, but that was until high school. I did all summer school, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and even when I graduated, I was still taking college summer classes. But I know when I got older, and I keep going. I just preferred. I'd start stacking up in summer because I could do 12 hours. I'd have to get signatures. I could do 12, 18 hours in the summer because it was just quicker semesters. I could just burn them through. I'd be burned out for the fall, but it'd be all right because by the end of the summer, I'd have like a big chunk of hours just done, and then that way I can just get it over with, and they're cheaper. I would say your local community college or junior college can open doors for you if you've never been to college, or if you want to go back, you should look into those. They always have like programs too where they just kind of like celebrate you. You don't have to like kind of wander off. Liberal arts, they always make fun of those degrees, but it's exactly in the title. It's a liberal art. It can do whatever it wants. So you got to do something with it. I have a liberal arts degree and I have an applied science. The applied science did give me more direction like this, but the liberal arts got me to be more. The business stuff is just business. It's the negotiating part. They don't teach you that in business school. The talking, the mannerisms, all that. They don't teach you that in business school. They just teach you like the mechanics, like this is a plus, this is a negative, this is gross, this is net. This is whatever the buzzwords. Just keep using them, and like net profit, total gain. We have assets, overstock. It's just all the stuff you learn and you realize, oh, it's like BS. It should be simpler, but we don't do that. So we learn. So the business part just comes with time and time and time. And that's going to be the fun part about opening the video store because we're going to be doing business because this is going to have business transactions. And if we have a Yelp review or something, we can address it. It's our store, This is the people store. I'm the owner, but I listen to my people. So yeah, so we're moving on. We got 16 minutes left. I'm probably gonna cut a little short because it's already 9. I haven't got my text from the receiver, and usually when she hits me up, it's like about 9:30, about 9:40. So we'll see. She's cool. I like her. Um, what do you call it? She don't mess around. She's also like 6'5", so she's so cool. Um, but like that's true too. Like being the way the receivers job too is they have to have product come in and product go out, so they got to keep a clean area, keep workspace, and I don't want to be in their way, and I don't want to mess things up for them. So I listen and I try to do everything as much as possible for them. But you know what's crazy? Like these pains I'm getting from work are basically are work related because it's in my head too. Because my leg didn't really hurt yesterday, and I didn't really do anything for it to like hurt now. But now that I'm getting ready to go to work, I'm starting to feel more of a pain. So that's when it's starting to really be like, all right, let's focus more. I'm sharing that because like I feel like a lot of people like where I work at, especially when I got plantar fasciitis last year, I had or just in December, I started when I came back, I started like just talking to everybody back there, all the vendors, and like if they all had problems, and everybody had an issue. Everybody had an issue from like your knee to your ankle to your heel to your toe, your back. Some people's arms were. When I heard that, then my elbows started hurting, so I probably caused that. But like I think it's like you still show up to work. So people working there for 14 years. I'm like, man, this is insane. You're still, it's like to me, kind of like the waiters when I used to wait tables and I used to complain about being waiters. And I'd be like, well, why don't you do something else? And they're like, oh, how am I supposed to do this? I'm like, oh, you're good at making excuses. Why don't you go be a full-time excuse writer? And they'd be like, oh, whatever, tell me. And I'd just be like, well, I mean, I'm just tired of hearing you complaining, So a lot of this too is you could call me and check me, complaining, but it's like, oh, you're still doing it. Why are you still doing it? If you keep calling, or you keep like, yeah, I don't know why am I not doing it? So that's why I kind of formed the show too, to be like, it doesn't have to be me getting a job in my field. I can create my field. I can do this field. We're doing the field now. We're making the soil. We're putting the foundation in. If I get out of line, let me know. If you feel like I should be focused on something else, let me know. But this is going to be a good indication because this kind of tips it off for the rest of the year because I got a convention. So it's May, June, 2 in July, 2 in August, 1 in September, and 1 in November. So see how they kind of go towards the end of the year. And I don't have any money saved for a lot of these, but a lot of these people I've already met, or I'm just kind of saving to get one or two. But I'm going more for content now. I'm going more as a vendor. I want to be on that side. I want to be because I've experience in that too. So I want to be my own thing. So if we can go and show the My Manic Mondays for movies and mental health brand, and also My Manic Movies, the home video store, and we can get people to play along too, it'll be fun. I see these conventions all the time. I see people having a good time, and I'm always having a good time. So I'm like, how do I bring more fun to the table? How do I bring things here? So that's kind of what I'm doing. But before we keep going with the charity, I actually do have a charity I'm doing this Sunday. The second annual Jock and Jam fundraiser will be held Sunday, May 19th, from 1 to 3 p.m. Tickets are on Eventbrite. I actually don't know where the location's at, so I got to put that on there. They have it in the group text, but I haven't done it. But yeah, so I'm doing a basketball charity event this Sunday. Maybe try to live stream it. I don't know. I just try to see what I can do with that. So see, I kind of have like I said yes to this thing, and I thought it was in June, and then it's in May, and the same week as Six Frightmare, and I was like, wow, this is all kind of coming together all at once. What do you call it? I got to kind of make sure I pace it out right, and I'm not in a hurry. Um, so we got so that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like you remember the '90s Rock and Jock, MTV's Rock and Jock, where they had celebrities play against each other, and then there's like sketch comedy involved. So this is both of my basketball and my theater combined at once. So that's gonna be where I'll be kind of be able to show a little display of acting. We have a few sketches. It is kind of a basketball game though, because they were letting me go all wild the other day, and I was dropping some threes, and I was like, "Are we playing basketball, or are we just joking around playing basketball?" Because I don't know how to joke around and play basketball. I just know how to play. I just have that killer mindset. Like I was taught to kill. Let's get on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I try to take that killer basketball mindset and bring it to my businesses, and just start putting my ducks in a row, and let's go. Um, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, we got that this weekend, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good hangout. Um, just gonna be shooting hoops and bringing money for the fundraiser. I'll do more research on the fundraiser too, because I know it's for a good cause, and they have it on their YouTube. So if we even go to the Eventbrite, I don't know if I can share it, but we're gonna find But see, it's right here. They got the so this is the second annual. So that was the team they had last year, and then yeah, it's see, join us for the second annual Junk and Jam fundraiser basketball game. IREP second annual Junk and Jam is a family-friendly fundraiser event supporting ATX Kids Club and Austin Child Guidance Center. So yeah, that's why they reached out to me because yeah, I talk about this. Members of Austin area community make up the Austin Compactors. Will take on the IREP Recyclers on May 19th at 1 p.m. It will be a basketball game with hilarious script moments, entertainment, and killer halftime show. So yeah, think MTV Rockin' Jocks meets Globetrotters. So the Harlem Globetrotters, we're having fun. I'm personally playing the Dan Cortez character, the jock guy. That's gonna be me. It's gonna be easy. Not gonna try too hard. But I did read his book Step Off, and I didn't even realize that that's helping me out now. I did reach out to him last year to come out on my show, but my show's too small. But let's break it. I want to bring him to the store because I did read. I do have it somewhere here. His book Step Off, and it helped me. I read it because he got typecast as like a bimbo dude from the '90s, and he was like, I'm more than that. And then you read it. You read his Wikipedia alone. He was a quarterback for UNC. He was a starting QB, man. He's a baller, dude. And then he started the way he did his own show. He just started recording. They started going up to events. So, you start learning from people. And there's also you can sit courtside for $25. You can sit with the VIPs. Take a photo with you. Maybe it'll be a gem in the future. Do you need to know or like basketball to enjoy it? Absolutely not. It's a theatrical event that is entertaining for everyone. So it's a joke. So I got to make sure I don't start stripping people and just start trying to block everybody. No, not in my. I take it too serious, but I had to learn. Playing co-ed basketball taught me that too, because I'd rather give someone an opportunity to shoot on me instead of and then have it a fair game, or at least or just be trying to block them or foul them or something. So I just just play a more humble game. It doesn't have to be so physical, so chaotic. But yeah, and then check this out. Look at this. On this, I got the top part done. That's done. And then I still haven't got to I got stuff. I got to do that. I told my mini client that I would have something for them. So I got to have something done for them by the morning. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow. I can rest in the morning. And then, so this is all the stuff I got to do my checklist today. Like I wrote there too, June 1st launch. So we're not too far away from launching this thing. The ship is prepared. The base station is complete. We have somewhere to come back to, and even like the podcast we're doing. Wait, that didn't kill me podcast. What do you call it? Like even like that, you meet these. I keep meeting filmmakers or people that are in movies, and the more I sit down there and sit next to them, and I just listen to them. I hear their stories. It's like, what's the CJ Robles story? What is he doing? Oh, well, he's watching his son, and I don't like it. I don't like that story. It's like I'm doing that and other things, and I'm working, and I'm like even like I said I had to spend some time this morning with the missus because I had to, we have to spend time with each other. So it's like it's not hard, but it's doable. It's just you're seeing firsthand how it's like you got to do a lot of things. But I'm bringing everything to me. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to just bring the things that we need, and we can keep going forward. Because I honestly, with the writers, and I have people that want to write. I have people that want to act. I have people that want to make movies. So let's just go and do it. There's no reason why I got to be. I feel like I've worked my way up to be executive producer level. So I understand exactly what it's going to take to get us there, and through experience. So now I'm like, all right, but also let's gain more experience. Let's gain more content. Let's gain more things. Let's do this. I'm just motivating myself. Actually, I don't know if y'all caught on to this last half hour. I've just been piping myself up, but that's gonna be fun. We got the game this weekend, and then I get to the podcast. We have we have it. We're gonna launch it next week. It's fun. It's been Ty's just been telling us, let's just keep going this way. We're going this way. We're going this way. So I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying meeting other creatives. That's the beautiful part of beautiful. That's the best part about this, meeting other creatives, meeting other people that are taking risk and doing what they want to do to get better at what they want to be at, Building inspector here, gotta go. All right, later, buddy. Thank you, Kevin. And we gotta go too. I gotta go, man. Hey, that's another thing. I want to know what y'all guys do. Kevin's a building inspector. Hell yeah, it's an awesome job. I have 2 cousins that do that. and I've gotten to go on sets with them. I have another cousin that's a fire sprinkler engineer, and I've got to go to see his projects. I've recorded some stuff for him, and getting to see the behind the scenes on that stuff. That's cool too, because that's everyday work. That's grind as well. My job, I'm over here. This Kevin's over here busting his ass doing a building inspecting, a real job. But thank you, Kevin. Thanks for the support, man. He's been there. Thanks, JR. Thanks, Pac. Thanks, Brian. I know you're out there. I know you're listening. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta go do my job and come back and get ready for everybody to get ready for this weekend. This weekend is the hype. This weekend is gonna be. I wish I could bring more, but we're gonna take a big chunk. We're gonna take what we can, and we're gonna mold something out of it. So, peace. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all take care.